Hi everybody, this is Nova slash Lily and Nova Art on Instagram, and I'm here to do a really quick coloring tutorial, or I wouldn't even call it that, just like give you guys a tip, I guess, that I learned on my travels on the internet. All right, so let's hop right in. So if your art program has the option to show your color picker as a color wheel as opposed to just a color box, I would highly recommend that you set it to the color wheel just for the purpose of this video because it's just a lot easier and you'll see why. All right. So first I'm going to start with drawing a monochromatic palette. Monochromatic means one color value, and we're going to be going up and down uh, just in the same value, and we're going to go towards white for a lighter shade and towards black for a darker shade. All right? All right. So I'm going to start with a darker shade of this blue. Then I'm gonna move the cursor up towards white, so on and so on. We're just gonna do 5 colors in the palette just to show you guys, how I used to shade before I learned this tip. So yeah, there's our monochromatic palette. I'm just gonna draw a quick little circle, nothing neat, just a little rough for the purpose of showing you guys what these colors look like in action. So yeah, we just have all of them looking like this. And that's our palette, okay? That's Let me make this cursor a little smaller. Yeah, that is our monochromatic palette. So what I'm going to show you guys is just how I make my colors pop a little more when I'm shading certain things. This isn't true for all of my art. I'm gonna say I don't want to lie to anybody, but I usually use this method, I would say. So let's just draw another palette to show you guys what it looks like when we pick different shades of blue, all right? So we're starting with the same color over here, right? But instead of moving up in this square, we're going to move this way to the right on the color wheel, all right? And what should I do? So I'm going to take the cursor, I'm going to move it here. Then I'm going to go slightly lighter in the box, all right? So the next color looks a lot different from that, right? We're going to move on the color wheel again. Then we're going to go a little bit lighter. Look at that. I'm going to move on the color wheel one more time. And each time I move up on the color wheel, I also move up in the box, okay? Just let that be noted. And one more time. And there's our palette. So I'm going to draw another circle just to show you guys how it looks. All right. Preserve opacity, and here we go. And look at that. I think this circle looks a little better than the other circle. It has more of like an oceany look. I mean, this is kind of a purplish blue anyway, like just in general. I'm just gonna fix that a little bit, it's just looks a little rough. But yeah, so these values look a little more, I don't know, like something you'd see in like a really good fan art, like just like those really nice popping colors, yeah. And then this one looks a little more dull in comparison. And not just because I drew the circle terribly. So I'm just going to do a couple more circles for you guys, and they're going to be in different colors that have nothing to do with blue. So I'm going to do red over here to green. All right, I think this is a really interesting one. I really love working with this specific palette, so let's do it. So we're going to move the cursor up again. We're going to pick a nice rustic looking orange. I'm going to keep moving. I'm kind of moving a little, like, it's just small spaces within the box and on the wheel, just for the purpose of showing you guys, colors that are closer in value. But yeah, this is yet another palette from red to green. See? So I'm gonna draw another circle. I'm gonna preserve opacity, keep the colors inside, and yeah, look at that. Like that looks dynamic already from the get-go. I pick this yellow up. I'm just gonna pick up this last color, and wow, look at that. That looks pretty good as opposed to just a monochromatic palette of just red. And I guess I'll do one more from maybe yellow to green to blue. So I'm just gonna pick like a darkish yellow color here. Oh, preserve opacity, whoops. So a darkish yellowish color, go a little lighter here. A little bit lighter, a little bit lighter, and I'm gonna skip around a little for that nice blue tone. All right, so yeah, this is dark yellow to a lightish greenish blue. So we're gonna draw one last circle, and we're just gonna pick up colors as we go. All right. Also, if I sound kind of weird, I'm like really sick with allergies right now, so forgive me. All right. Anyways, yeah, that's our last circle. And look at that. That looks really dynamic. That looks like it has depth and shape. I know my circles aren't the best, and my light source is like all over the place for each circle. But I mean, like this is a pretty legit group of circles, except for you, except for you. So yeah, I guess that's the whole tip. I just wanted to show you guys what you could be doing. So instead of going like one more palette for good time's sake, instead of just going up and down on ooh, whoops, yeah, up and down on the color wheel, like just lighter, lighter, lighter. You could be doing so much more by doing this, where you just pick the first color and then move up on the color wheel to make your palette and your pictures and your art look more interesting. This looks more interesting than that. This pops at you, and this one just falls flat. So I'm not saying that using a monochromatic palette is wrong. I'm not, because I did that for a really long time, and personally, I thought that art looked pretty good. I thought it looked pretty fly. But you could always try something new. Even if you don't like it, you could always go back to this. And the beauty of art is that you don't have to stick to any one method and you're always learning and stuff like that. So I just wanted to share this, that's all, just to let you guys know what was up. That's it, y'all, okay? Thank you for watching the video. I'm not really a consistent video person. This is my first video ever. So, I don't know if I can say that you can expect more from me, but if you like this, just leave a comment or something. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something new. Bye.